Hello everyone! In this video, we'll show you how we created this art toy inspired by Esquie from Claire Obscure Expedition 33. First of all, sorry that the video doesn't start from a pure white base. That's because I originally started filming vertically out of habit, and then I realized I actually wanted to make a horizontal video for YouTube. By the way, this is our first horizontal video, so I'd really appreciate your support with a like. So, as you can see, we started by painting the head gray over the white base, then softly blended a dark gray around the edges. The rays were painted in an ochre tone, and we also added some darker gray shading to build depth. The overall style of this character is kind of art deco, but worn, dusty, slightly dirty, so throughout the process I'm adding darker tones to create that aged textured effect and blending them in certain areas. We are painting the whole piece with acrylic paints, which you can find pretty much anywhere. As you can see here, we first apply a darker base under the gold. It helps the gold look richer and pop more. For the finish, if you don't have a spray varnish, you can just use a regular acrylic varnish. If you are not planning to actively play with the figure, it will be more than enough for display. Now, moving on to the sewing part. For the fabric, we found something online that looked similar. As you might have noticed, Esquie has quite complex patterns and finding an exact match is almost impossible. So I'd recommend just going with something that feels close enough. Actually, a quick note. If this video gets 1000 likes, we'll share the 3D models of the hard parts and also the fabric links we used for this piece, so don't forget to like. To give the arms more volume, we basically stitched along them and tightened the thread a bit to shape them. Then we added some stuffing, just regular polyester filling, you can find it in every DIY store. Don't be afraid to add a good amount of stuffing. It makes the piece softer and more voluminous. But also don't overdo it, so it doesn't become too stiff or overfilled. For this character, it's important to keep a bit of air inside, so it stays slightly flexible and alive. After that, we attach the arms and legs using a ball jointed skeleton. You can find it by googling something like BJD skeleton. Also, make sure to get proper pliers. Without them, assembling the joints is honestly pretty difficult. Most of the sewing is off camera, but as you can see, the shapes are actually quite simple, so you don't really need patterns for this. That said, if enough of you are interested, leave a comment and we can share the patterns. At this point, the piece is almost done. We add a velvet ribbon and paint it with the same gold acrylic we used for the hard parts. Honestly, the satin ribbon would work even better. Acrylic sticks to it more easily, so feel free to use that instead. And with that, SKA is finished. I hope you enjoyed the process. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate the like and don't forget to subscribe. There's already hundreds of YouTube shorts on this channel, so feel free to check them. Have a great day.